think Donald Trump would be a good president.
Here we have a video which is ostensibly explaining what qualities kids think, or should I say what the children's parents think, make a good president. When you read the title of the video, it seems as if it will be nonpartisan and innocuous. I was determined to approach this video objectively, but it's a little hard to give this video the benefit of the doubt when the first thing that comes out of the kid's mouth is literally a slight at Trump.
He wants to make a wall over Mexico, and Mexico's a cool place.
Now, there are a few things that I feel need to be said here. The first thing is that this is exactly the level of logical reasoning you can expect to receive when you ask kids their opinion on modern day politics. I mean, when they're as young as these kids, I feel like they're just repeating what they hear their parents say around the house, especially with all the negative rhetoric about Trump. Alright, the second thing is that Trump wants to build a wall across the southern border, not over Mexico like the kid says. And the third thing has me scratching my head a little bit. The kid says Mexico is a cool place. Well, Mexico has a higher general crime rate, 3 times more robberies than the United States, has 98% more murders, and it happens to be a major supplier of heroin to the United States, and is also the #1 supplier of weed and meth to the United States. So I guess it's only cool if you're a druggie.
The president who keeps his promises to the country is a good president.
Someone who's nice and tells the truth all the time.
Be good to others, because if they're not good to others, what's going to happen is they will call the police and you would go to jail.
What other qualities would make a good president?
Being an animal.
What kind of animal?
A monkey.
I said it once, and I'll say it again. This is just another shining example of why the left needs to keep kids and politics separated. Kids should not be worrying about any sort of politics, whether it be the presidential election, what's happening in Syria, the economy, immigration, what's happening in North Korea, none of it. I don't think anyone in their right mind would or could be influenced by what a bunch of 4th graders think. But yes, I know, sometimes liberals are not in their right mind. I understand this. They are merely being used as small yet effective tools in a leftist propaganda game. You just have to be able to see it. They're being used. This is just a pathetic attempt by BuzzFeed to invoke emotion in people by using kids to bash Trump.
I don't want Donald Trump to win.
He's mean and he lies a lot.
He looks funny.
Is that the same girl that said all presidents have to be good and can't be mean? Yet here she is bashing Trump and making fun of his appearance? Wow, the left's hypocrisy even extends to the children.
The only reason he wants to do it is because he wants to live in the White House and get more money.
Donald Trump has an estimated net worth of about $3.5 billion. That's billion with a B. $270 million of which is cash and personal assets. Donald Trump also happens to be the richest president in American history, and he easily passes up JFK and his relatively small $1 billion net worth. Okay, so now you have a good idea of how rich he actually is. American presidents usually make about $400,000 annually, which, when you compare it, is chump change compared to what Trump is used to making. Look, I don't want to come off as patronizing or condescending or anything like that, but like I said, I feel videos like these cannot be taken seriously. These are 8 or 9-year-old kids. What else can you expect? But anyways, I think it's safe to assume Trump is not doing it for the money or to even live in the quarters of the White House.
Get to start college for free, and then you just pay a little bit of money through the years, like $25 or something.
No going to bed at 11 o'clock. Going to bed at 6 a.m.
The veterans should be paid more when there's after they're done serving, $1 billion. So then when they get back, they can buy a house and food and then get a new job.
Look, this is the first thing this kid said that I actually agree with. Look, I really do believe that we should be doing more for our veterans when they return home. Around 16% of veterans of the Iraq and Afghanistan wars have PTSD, and an estimated 22 military veterans commit suicide every day. When you look at numbers like these, and I know we do a lot, but I definitely think we could be doing better. With that being said, Of course, every sensible adult realizes we cannot afford to pay every veteran $1 billion. That would be impossible and irrational. Although we wouldn't have to spend nearly that much if we wanted to ensure all veterans have the necessary opportunities and resources when they return home. But back to the video. This video should be used to show exactly why the left needs to keep these brainwashed kids away from the camera. These kids are merely repeating the rhetoric they hear their parents say, and I would bet anyone, none of the parents voted for Trump.
I don't even want to be the president. People say I should, but I don't want to. Like, they say you should be president. I'm like, let me think about that decision.